Maroon 5 on Channel 95.7, 8:31.
Did you see the big
Connie
Maroon
and
5
Curtis.
news?
No.
There's big
What news?
Maroon 5 news.
What is the news?
They got a new tour that they're going to be on. And remember the last time they played here, Adam Levine said, hey, we'll make it up to you. We're going to make it up.
He was sick.
He was sick. He didn't feel well. Looks like Auburn Hills, March 18th. So be ready for that. March.
Wow, you know how cold it's going to be then?
Be gorgeous. No, we'll just be coming out of it.
So cold.
February is cold. March will be feeling good.
Remember last March? This past March of 2014?
No.
It was not warm.
It wasn't?
It was cold. And
Cold. Polar vortex.
I saw that we were supposed to have pretty much the exact same winter this year.
Did you see the awesome fake Farmer's Almanac picture that went out, the map of America?
No.
Yesterday or one of the days over the weekend?
No.
I did not post it at our Facebook page,
Okay.
Connie and Curtis, because it was a little explicit. But it was
explicit.
funny. So it was telling, it was like...
Farmer's Almanac?
Like it was obviously fake.
Yeah.
Okay, so they said like Northeast was going to be cold and snowy, and like the plains were going to be cold, and then like Montana is going to be a lot of snow, and then for us, for Michigan, it was right there. It said you're blanked. And I was like, that's funny.
That is funny.
But obviously that's not real. That's not from the Farmer's Almanac.
I wish it was.
But what if they did say
I wish
that?
it was. That would be hilarious.
Michigan had like a big thumbs down, like look out, Michigan. I mean, it's coming for us again. They're saying 22 feet of snow. They're saying it's not
22 feet would be nothing.
It's not going to be 22 feet would be a ton.
Oh, yeah, feet. I was thinking inches. What? 22 feet.
Okay,
How many
divided
inches
by
is that?
12
I'm not dividing it. I'm multiplying
times
it.
12. That's where my problem is.
264 inches.
And what do we have last year? 100 and some?
130-ish.
So another 100 inches.
That's like double.
That's like Marquette. That's what they're talking about.
Could
That's
you
like Traverse
imagine
City.
that? We would all have to buy snowmobiles.
256 inches of snow.
64 inches.
Yeah, we're not going to get that. It'll be okay. But if we got 22 feet of snow and it was bitterly cold, and the lake
It would be
freezes
awesome.
again, yeah.
It would,
No, it wouldn't. It would be awesome. I just
put
gave
socks on and a coat.
put some socks on and a coat.
And you're fine.
And maybe
It's
some
fine.
long underpants.
Not doing it.
I didn't even wear long underwear last year. Not once.
Great. Bully for you.
Bully!
Bully for you.
Bully!
Would you normally wear long underwear?
Well, when it's like 500 below zero and we have 20
is
feet
not
of snow.
proper for a lady.
It's not proper for a lady, I just heard.
You
What?
need to wear the proper hosiery, and long underwear is not appropriate for a lady.
Exactly. That's why I wear
Yes.
it.
Hey, you're not
It's
a lady.
warm.
That's no lady.
I'm no lady.
That's my wife. Josh just emailed it to us. You can always email us. It's email at Connie Curtis.
Emailed what?
He sent us the picture. So dry and chilly out in the northeast or northwest. Cool with normal precipitation. That's California and like Nevada. Piercing cold with normal
Wait,
snowfall.
did you say chilly? In Chile?
Dry and chilly, and that's the northwest.
Oh, I thought you
states.
said it's going to be dry in Chile.
Frosty and unusually wet down in Texas and Louisiana, Missouri, Arkansas, not Missouri. Chilly and wet, and then for Michigan and Ohio and Indiana and Wisconsin, you're blanked. I mean, right there.
Which is
Farmer's
probably
Almanac.
true.
I mean, we're probably blanked this
We
winter.
are going to be
If
blanked.
you think about it.
We are.
In like the real terms, probably this winter we're blanked. We don't want to be blanked.
Or do we?
No.
No.
No, because we just got all these roads fixed. So then it's going to be cold and snowy, and then next year,
You know what?
potholes
It's just
everywhere?
an ongoing battle. There are potholes every year.
Wait, you mean this isn't the first year?
That is exactly what I mean.
These potholes weren't caused by the polar vortex?
I mean, yes, but every year it's cold and the potholes
How?
happen.
Okay, there are like
Salt happens.
5 or 6 roads that I was driving on in spring and summer that were the worst of the worst. Like, boom, 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 boom. Like I was on the moon on
Right.
some of these because of all the craters. And one of them, unbeknownst to me, got fixed. I was
it
high-fiving
smooth
Haley. Haley and I were driving, and all of a sudden we're on the road, and I said, Haley, guess what? She's like, what, Dad? I'm like, there's no potholes. She goes, what? I'm like, this road used to be the worst. And I high five, and she just hit my hand and right back. She was not as excited as I was.
Sure, that's shocking.
But that was exciting. When
That
you go
is
on a
exciting.
road that is normally just the worst road, and then it's the best road, it's a great feeling. And that's Roads I've Been on. By Curtis.
Let's do some Andy Grammer tickets.
Andy Grammer playing a home at the Bob on the
September
10th.
10th.
That's next Wednesday, a week from tomorrow, because today is Tuesday.
Caller 10 right now, 770-895-7. If you're 21 or older, you got to be 21 or older to
Yeah,
get
it's
in.
a bar, right? Big old
Yes.
building. Most of it is a bar. Also,
We'll get you a pair of tickets right now.
you can't buy these tickets anywhere. You need.
No, you got to win them from Channel 95.7. And we're doing a pair every single hour.
Okay.
Right?
6 o'clock?
6 in the morning.
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock.
8 o'clock, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ba-boom!
We figured out earlier that's 13 hours.
Well, you figured that out. I'm still waiting for the jury. The jury is still out on that. Yeah, because it's 6 hours until noon,
Right.
and then another 7 hours till 7.
Yes.
6 plus 7 is,
13.
which is why we're taking caller 10 right now. It's 770-895-7. Who is this?
Angela.
Angela.
Hi, Angela.
You're going to the show.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yay.
Now,
Yay.
so far, it's just going to be you and 5 other people because we've only given away 3 pairs.
It's going to be a blast.
But we'll fill it up. Okay, we'll get some more people in that
We're
room.
going to fill it up. I mean, we have a week to fill it up.
Yeah, but right now there are not a lot of people in that room.
No, it's just 6 of you.
But as the concert gets closer,
Right.
Okay.
it'll fill. Hold on, we'll get some information for you. It's gonna
She's
be a
like,
good time.
what? You guys are weird.
Well, wait, that is a little weird.
I mean, we are weird.
I'm just saying you can't buy a ticket, so no one will be in
No.
the room. Like when we started at 6, there was no one
there
in
was
the room.
nobody but Andy.
Andy and a guitar.
Andy and his peeps.
In the room. He had some peeps along because he loves them. He saves them from Easter, and he'll just eat them. He has the fun duck ones. He also will eat rabbit ones. He doesn't care. He'll eat whatever he wants. So he's got his peeps, and then and we're like, Andy, spit the peeps out or finish chewing before you sing.
What did he say?
You got peeps in your mouth, Andy Grammer. Get them out of your
Why did he
mouth.
sound like Chef?
Because that's the only impression you can do with Chef.
No, you sounded like Chef. All right, we'll have more Andy Grammer tickets after 9.
Connie and
8:05 on Channel 95.7 with Connie and Curtis. Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to Tuesday. It is not Monday.
All right, now what were you telling me about like how much sunlight we're gonna lose this month?
It's like an hour and 3 minutes or something like that.
Okay, and it's gonna be gone.
Maybe it's an hour and 13 minutes. I don't know. Something like that. It's around an hour. It's over an hour.
Okay.
Gone from today, from yesterday through the end of September.
Okay. Hour and 23 minutes is what we're
That.
losing. So there you go. Which means what?
So what are you testing me,
No, I looked
Dad?
at it. I looked it
well,
up.
then why didn't you just tell me?
I want you to know. I typed it up.
Why
just
didn't you just
now.
tell me
I
and then
typed it while
instead
you
of
were-
quizzing me?
I typed it
Dad.
while you were guessing.
You did not. Your fingers weren't even on
That's
your
this
typewriter.
hand. I'm lefty.
Oh,
Lefty
you are not a
McTypo.
left-handed person.
Lefty McTypo there. So hour 23.
Lies.
So what?
That's a lot of time.
It'll be dark.
Early. Supposedly by the end of this month, it's like 7:26 p.m. or something.
7:26 p.m.
Is that right? Or are you going to ask me
No,
that
I don't
question
know.
again and then type it in and be like, I already knew that?
I have a Google machine here, and I like to use it. When you say I don't
Ridiculous.
know, I come after it and I find stuff out.
You had already typed that in.
I did already type that in. Because I wanted to know. I want to
And
know.
then quiz me about it. That's so something my father would have done back in the day.
Just in case you had said,
Oh, ridiculous.
in case you had said, hey, I don't remember. I would have been able
I did.
to say.
I clearly didn't remember because I was like, it's an hour. It's an hour and 3 minutes.
Right.
It's somewhere around an hour.
Yeah.
So why didn't you just tell me? It's our first fight since we've been back to
Hour
work for 2
and
hours.
23 minutes is what it was. And I don't know if I'm ready
Okay,
for that.
I told him this morning that I missed him. Done.
done
That's
missing
true.
me?
Done. 2 hours and 6 minutes, and I'm over it.
It's been 2.
Well, 3 hours and 6 minutes since we got here.
I was going to say, do I need to change?
But I really missed you. Like that first 10 minutes, I was like, woo.
I missed you. I missed
We
you,
were
buddy.
laughing and having fun.
Laughing, having a
You-
good time.
Hey, you want to know how good a friend Connie is here? So I went and visited my mom, and then we left. We left Wisconsin at 8:30 on Monday night,
Last Monday.
Last
like
Monday
a week
night,
ago.
and got back here at
Okay.
like 2 a.m. Okay, so 2 a.m. we cruised back in.
I bet
and
traffic was good through
traffic-
Chicago,
Well,
right?
it was horrible because that's when they were doing all the construction.
Oh.
But we had thought, hey, we're going to beat it. We'll let the kids just sleep, and I'll just drive. So, yeah, that's when they are totally doing every bit of construction, which that'll scare the crap out of you when you're doing 85 pitch black by yourself, and then you see a huge light in the distance. You're like, what, are they building a city? No, they're building a road. Awesome.
Turns out there's already a city.
Road City.
Yeah, they didn't need to build that. But so I wake up then on Wednesday morning, and my mom texts me and says, "Hey, you left some things here." So I knew that Connie was going to be passing through, and I said to her, "Hey, when are you going? Can you stop by my mom's house?" And you did stop by my mom's house.
Yeah, I did.
The nicest thing. Now, did you see her?
I did not. She was working.
That's the best way
Sadly.
to do it.
No, I would have loved to see her. I love your mom.
We were happy about that she was working because we were staying at her house for a couple days.
Oh.
And then she would go to work. So it was like we just had our own house.
It was like a rental property.
It was very nice. Can I tell you one of the greatest things about her house?
Yeah.
And I did not grow up in this house.
Right.
She and my dad moved there after I left. In fact, after my sister moved out, they moved to a different house in a different city. And we still found them. So, screw you guys. I mowed my mom's lawn for her one day. 14 minutes from getting up off the couch, walking to the garage, filling it with gas, mowing, putting it away,
best.
and getting back in the house.
That is the best.
14 minutes.
What does it take you to mow your lawn?
An hour and 18 minutes.
Yeah, that's about what it takes to mow
on a
ours,
good
too.
day.
Yeah.
Oh, it can take longer.
Yeah, Dan, it's gonna take him a long time because he hasn't mowed for
It's
2
so
weeks.
long, yeah.
Last night when I was getting ready to go to bed, he's like, maybe I'll go mow the lawn right now. And I looked at him, I'm like, you are not going to mow the lawn right now.
It's dark.
There's not one part of you that's good. No, it was still daylight.
Okay.
I was going to bed at like 8.
Okay, you're fancy.
Yeah. But I was like, no, you're not. You're not mowing that lawn till later on this week. And it's supposed to be like 89 degrees.
He should mow it today.
Maybe he will.
Get out there and mow it today, Dan. Quit with your dancing in the video. Get out there and do it. Did we post, speaking of fun things that Connie has shown us on her phone, did we post the picture of the bird so that we can find out what kind of bird it actually is?
I didn't send it to her.
I did not receive it yet.
Because did you ask her? Did you follow up?
I didn't.
Because you don't.
I'll send it to you now.
Because it's not the time to ask. I get that, right? Just
It's
like
not
with
an
the money.
appropriate time.
It's inappropriate time. Connie's had a bird at her pool, and I think it's a heron. And I don't know.
It's a cool bird.
It is. It's a big, long one with the thing, and we should get it up on mychannel957.com and take a look at it.
I'm texting it. Do you want me to email it to you or text it?
Email, please.
Okay, I'm
You
emailing
can text
it
it to
Amanda.
me, because I would like it on my phone, too.
Why?
Just because I've been looking at
Here's the bird at my friend's pool.
I've been looking at a lot of leaked photos online recently, and I think this would be a fun one that I would like to see.
You would rather
stolen.
see a bird than a bunch of naked people?
I feel like it, yes. And here's the thing. I was
Okay.
just looking at, like, Kate Upton had a ton of leaked pictures over the weekend.
Right.
And Verlander. Verlander's
yeah.
in one. And there's his butt. How happy is he? Right? Like, yeah.
So, what are they doing?
They're standing next to a mirror. Like, they are doing the classic prom photo,
Okay.
except they're naked in a mirror. Man. Exactly. His hand is on her hip, and they're both looking at the camera, and she's taking the picture with her headphones still wrapped around her phone. Because who has time to unwrap the headphones before you take a picture, right?
Good thing they weren't covering the lens.
You would have missed
It would've
out
been
on
a very
that.
weird picture.
Would have missed out on that.
How is Justin Verlander's butt?
I thought
Does he
it
have a good
looked nice.
butt?
I mean, he's athletic. He's a baseball player.
Yeah.
Looked real good.
Did it look
you can
good?
see why
Was
he's
it
having
muscly?
You can see why he's having such a bad season.
Why?
Because he's spending all his time naked with her. Why don't you practice, Justin? Right? Get
he had
out
a good
there.
game the other night, I think, didn't he?
One good game out of how many?
Well, he didn't play for a few
Well,
games. He had a few games off.
yeah.
They were having a rough night the other night.
Oh, my
I don't know. I
goodness.
get all my Tigers games mixed up. There were so many going.
They're all
And then
rough. They've all been rough.
No.
No, remember? They've all been rough.
No.
And the Royals.
But this
who the heck are
weekend
the
they were doing
Royals?
well, right? And they won yesterday.
They did
beat
win
Cleveland.
yesterday.
Cleveland?
Finally.
Yeah.
They get to win a game. But it's because Verlander's hobnobbing. He's naked.
He's hobnobbing.
I believe that's something that you do. You hobnob, right? Isn't that what people say?
Quit hobnobbing.
Yeah. Yeah. No, his butt was not rippled and super muscular.
Rippled? Well, who has a rippled? You don't have a six-pack on your
Arnold
butt.
Schwarzenegger.
Not on your butt.
I bet he does.
No, he does not.
I bet that he
Nobody
did.
has
I bet he
that.
did in the
That's a
late-
belly thing. That's
late
not a butt
70s.
thing. Butt's just all fat. It's like a boob.
It's one muscle underneath there.
It's just
how could it ripple?
covered in
'Cause
flesh.
you're flexing it.
Like underneath the butt crack.
Yeah,
maybe. Well, not
underneath the butt crack. No, the picture is not of that. That's the worst
I
selfie
didn't mean to
ever.
say crack.
Hey, it's me, Verlander. Hey, what do you see, huh? We're taking the tunnel to Windsor. Who's ready? Let's go for a car ride. No, that's
No,
not.
I mean that spot under the butt cheek is what I meant
Oh,
to say,
okay.
where your thigh hits your butt.
Okay,
Where it
yeah.
connects.
Or you could just have. It's all just one.
Usually, it's that's a good spot.
That's a great spot,
Yeah,
huh?
it is, but it's not six-packy.
No, but it could be like it could have a ripple in it. Like, look at
You
me.
gotta
But
like make that face.
his did not. Yeah, yeah. He's making the face.
Kind of like you're doing other things too.
Like I'm lifting
Like you're
something.
lifting something very
Exactly.
heavy.
Maybe a refrigerator or a
Maybe.
couch.
Mhm.
Maybe
Wow.
a futon.
Or a car.
Maybe I'm lifting a car. I can't lift a car.
You might. I
Could
mean,
you
but
lift a refrigerator?
Yeah.
if something happened and somebody fell underneath it, you
I
might
would
be able
lift
to.
it,
You
yeah.
hear those stories all the time.
Yes, you're right about that.
People lifting cars
I
and
couldn't
whatnot.
lift a refrigerator, but I could tilt one up on a back corner.
That's
and
acceptable.
I would still make things.
Yeah.
I could get under there.
Okay.
Like if I had to.
Yeah.
I have a mini fridge I could
I
lift.
was gonna say like a school, like a little mini college fridge.
Well, those I could
Those
just.
everyone can
He can
lift.
carry those.
Those
But
I
not
carry.
everybody. I mean, like a 6-year-old may not be able to carry it.
No.
Yes.
I'm not sure that Amanda could pick up our mini fridge.
Well,
Probably not.
I don't want to try because I feel like I'll break it.
Yeah, you would break
But why
it.
don't we go to like a store and I could try to pick one up there?
Oh, because you don't mind breaking it at a
No
store.
kidding. What are you talking
What are
about?
you
Yeah, but I don't want
do?
to break your fridge specifically.
Oh my goodness, Amanda.
You're not gonna break it.
I feel like I'd break
You're
it.
not gonna drop it, are you?
And
No.
that's the dumbest reason to go to a store ever anyway.
Hey, let's go to a store and see if I can lift a mini fridge. Okay.
Well, they're all out in the middle of the aisle right now.
That's very 17-year-old boy of you, right? That's what like
It really
teenage boys.
is.
Hey, you want to go to Costco and lift the mini fridges? I do want to do that. Yeah.
That sounds like the best thing ever on
Or
this Saturday night.
We could join a gym. Now, joining a gym
No,
costs money.
that's dumb.
Let's take my mom and
Can't
dad's
lift the refrigerators
Costco
there.
card.
Yeah, let's do that.
It sounds like so much fun.
Let's pick up these big cuts of meat. 15
I think
pounds.
half the problem with Amanda is that her boobs get in the way because they're so big.
do.
That's very true.
You
and
do.
so your arms are too short. You got like little pterodactyl arms.
See, it's funny because my
right.
arm span, like my wingspan, is longer than my height.
Right.
Right, but your
So-
boobs take up like 3/4
But
of
you
that.
have, you
Yes.
definitely have the Kate Upton boobs though in our show. You and I should recreate the
No.
Verlander Kate Upton nude. What do you think? Because you don't really
No.
see anything on either one of them, and we can't.
She does not want to be nude standing next to you.
I don't want any nude photos taken of me.
No.
Sorry.
But it's from the side.
I don't care.
Ooh. Side boob.
Yeah.
Yeah, she doesn't want to be naked with you.
Oh.
Not even near you.
You don't want to be naked near me?
No, sorry.
Why would you want to do that?
Just because it'd be funny if we had a picture and then tomorrow it's our cover photo.
Oh, that's great.
Or if
that's
I
a perfect idea.
if I called around and started buying billboards like on 196, and it's me and Amanda naked,
I probably wouldn't fly.
they wouldn't put those up.
No.
What if it was the us, like the three of us?
The us.
Yeah.
What if it was the us?
You know, if it's the us, they have to do it. Like it's the us.
Who's they?
they? The people who
The
put those up.
companies.
Oh.
Because you
The
said that-
billboard companies.
yeah.
Somebody has to pay for those.
Yeah.
Yeah, who's going to pay for those?
Russ.
Yeah, right.
Russ will pay.
Russ isn't
Hey,
paid for that.
Russ, I took some naked shots of me and the girls. We're gonna put those up on billboards around town.
Can we please have $5,000 for us?
It costs $5,000.
Sounds good.
Something like that.
Something like
I know it's got a lot of zeros
you
and a
can just say
five.
something like that after anything and make it okay.
See?
Hey,
See?
Does it really cost $100?
Haven't you ever looked into buying billboards?
Something like that. No.
You haven't?
No.
Huh.
We should start. Why are you buying billboards? You're going to propose to Dan on one? Hey, luckiest man in the world. Let's get married.
Well, it depends. You know, it's just like buying commercial time on Channel 95.7. It
Yeah.
depends on how long you want it to run for.
Right.
What kind of billboard
It's
it's
one
on.
day.
Where the placement is.
One day.
Depends on a whole lot of things.
Just like when you buy when the guys, they will propose or they will have one and they'll be like, hey, thanks a lot, Ypsilanti Pooper. I mean, the same kind of thing. That's what I'm thinking. Except it's us nude.
I don't think they would even put that up.
What if
Adam's Outdoor isn't going to put that up.
What if we take that from the?
Is it Adam's Outdoor?
like,
I don't
tops
even know
up.
who it is.
I don't know. I know Lamar is one
Lamar.
company.
Yeah, Lamar.
So we go. Lamar loves us. Lamar's got the school buses.
Lamar does love us.
Lamar from Revenge of the Nerds. Lamar from the Billboards.
What are
We're
you
set.
pulling up your shirt for over
Okay,
there?
so I'm saying, so we're nude in the photo, but then really it cuts off. It's just a waist up picture.
We still have things.
Yeah. I know. I was hoping that would slip past you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, totally.
I thought you would sign
There's
off
nothing
on
about
Totally.
the top half of me that's slipping
Well, that-
past anybody.
That is true. Giant ones.
Seriously.
Not on purpose.
No, not on purpose, and
No.
that's okay. Whew. So that's out. That idea is not happening.
That idea is a bad idea.
That's the. There are no such
That's a
thing.
bad one. Yeah, yeah.
That's a bad idea.
That one
Okay.
breaks that rule.
So we are not going to recreate the Verlander and Kate Upton
pose.
nude. That. What if we do it clothed?
So what's the point? We're just standing
Stupid.
together.
Yeah.
Well, that's dumb.
It would go viral.
I mean, that's not dumb.
Thank you. That's one of the good ideas.
No.
That's a bad idea too.
Yeah.
Okay.
You'd have to write a lot, I feel, on the billboard to make people understand that it's a
No,
recreation.
I think anybody who saw it would know. They would get it.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Like that's the pose because we would have the headphones wrapped around the phone.
Oh, and that's how they would get
That's
it.
a dead giveaway.
That would
That's
be
a
the
dead
giveaway right there.
That's a dead giveaway. Here's the picture. I think we could do this, and this would be great for us. Hold on. I'm gonna show it to Connie.
If you show me another picture of a thing. Okay. Somebody's been spanking her. Look at that giant welt on her butt cheek.
She was sitting on the countertop.
No, she was not.
Connie and Curtis.
8:50 on Channel 95.7 Tuesday morning. Connie and Curtis. September 2nd, by the way.
It is the
Already
2nd
September.
of September. It is a Tuesday, not a Monday. The kids probably back in school. You're celebrating. You're high-fiving. You're loving it.
Katie's at a Bloody Mary party right now.
My wife and entire neighborhood is having a Bloody Mary
awesome.
/ mimosa party this
awesome.
morning. 8:30 it started. Because they were excited. They were pumped.
Absolutely.
I mean, the kids are gone.
Which one is she going to be drinking?
She was going Bloodies.
Yeah.
She said Bloodies all the way.
Yeah.
She went and got Mix on Sunday. She is coming to the party prepared. Like,
And you're missing out.
And I'm missing
And
out.
we know
I'm
you
here.
have FOMO.
I got the FOMO something fierce.
Fear of missing out, Curtis has.
What if they're talking about neighborhood things and I won't know them now? Oh, no. Exactly.
Well, she'll report back to you later on.
What if she doesn't remember a lot of the details, right? They get a little
How drunk
fuzzy.
is she getting at this back to school
Who knows?
party?
And do you think they'll have fireworks? Since yesterday was a holiday and you're allowed to the day before or the day after a holiday do fireworks.
No.
How annoying is that law, by the way?
I heard a lot of fireworks this weekend.
Ding,
So did I.
ding.
Yeah.
Come
Heard
on.
A lot of fireworks.
And I think because, okay, so we did not live here when fireworks became legal, remember? And then as soon as we got here, they changed the law and said, okay, you can do it the day, a holiday or the day before, the day after a holiday. And that's all you can do. Don't shoot them other times.
Right.
So now I'll be sitting at my house like on a Thursday night going, what holiday did I miss? You know? Because every day is a holiday, but all night Sunday, my neighborhood was...
I know at first I was like, is it thundering?
No.
I said, is it thundering today? And he's like, no, those are fireworks again.
Exactly.
Again.
And how deprived have we been?
Yeah, we're pretty happy about it. We don't have to drive to Indiana anymore.
You can't shoot fireworks
By
off.
them?
Oh, now you can?
Which,
Oh,
how
okay.
mad are they in Indiana?
They lost a lot of
We
revenue.
don't have to go there anymore.
We kept it in-house.
Yep.
Look at us.
Ha ha, Indiana.
Take that, you jerk faces, and Ohio. We'll
Yep.
give it to both of
We
you.
don't have to drive there anymore.
No, and why
Why
would you
would
want
we?
to?
I know.
Exactly. Yeah. Why would you?
We don't want to, except for both my brothers live in Ohio. So I
Oh.
probably have to go to Ohio one of these days.
I didn't get Yingling in Ohio. So
yeah, I don't like Yingling.
It's like skunky
Yeah,
Miller
it's
Lite.
gross.
It's like somebody left this Miller Lite out too long. You know what
hey,
it
let's
tastes
call
like?
it Yingling and charge a whole bunch of money for it.
You know what it tastes like?
What?
Special Export. Do you remember the beer Special Export? They may
No.
not even make it anymore.
I don't remember
But
it.
the first beer that I ever bought was Special X because I went to the liquor store and it was like $6. I'm like, oh yes,
Okay.
I know I don't want Natty Light. I know I don't want Bush Light. I'm moving up in the world. I'm gonna take some Special Export. And I remember my dad walking in and I said, hey, you want a beer? And my dad drank Budweiser and that was it. Okay. I said, hey, you want a beer? And he opens the fridge. He goes, no thanks. And that's when I knew that Special
But
X
isn't
was
it funny? Like it's all come around because these days people don't say no to cheap beer.
right.
Like if you have Pabst in there or
Yes.
Stroh's,
Somebody would say, I will
people
take.
absolutely.
I
It's
will
like the
take one of those.
cool hipster thing to do now is to have
Yes.
some retro beer in
Exactly.
your fridge.
Well, and like Special Export was so much worse than Budweiser.
Dan has a friend, Joel.
Hey, Joel.
Who he'll come over to the house and Dan will be like, Dan loves IPAs.
Okay.
Hey, you want to try this one? No, I brought my Bush Light.
Okay.
Nice.
He won't even try. He doesn't even like IPAs.
Well, and if you know
he
you
likes
don't,
Bush Light.
if you know you don't like it,
right.
bring what
I
you-
don't like IPAs either, so I
bring what
get
you
it.
like. Exactly. So
Busch
then you're all
Light.
set. Here, I
You're
brought
like 38 years old.
I brought my 6-pack of Busch Light.
I brought my 6 of Bush Light.
That is awesome.
Uh-huh. How much do you love Joel?
Joel seems to be the life of the party. He brings his own beer. I like that. Amanda would like him because she doesn't have to foot the bill for anything
Right.
that
You
he
don't owe
eats
me
or
for any
drinks.
beer. You just brought your
Exactly.
own.
You
Perfect
brought
party
your own
guest.
And it was
beer.
like $3 for a 6-pack.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I was in a liquor store the other day. You know how they, like if you're at a bar and you're drunk, they don't serve you? I
You
was
were
in
drunk in a liquor store?
I was not. There was a guy drunk wearing one shoe in the liquor store,
What?
and they sold him a 6-pack of beer.
Are you sure he was drunk?
I'm 100%
Are you
positive.
sure you didn't just lose a shoe?
No, I'm certain that he couldn't like stand up. And then he righted himself. He kind of walked his way along the counter.
Okay.
And he bought his 6-pack of beer. And he gets
He
out.
had one shoe on?
He has one shoe, and he gets out to the parking lot, and he has a carload of sober friends just laughing like they sent him in on a dare, like on a dare. And I, because Katie and I were in the store together, and we're like, well, that's a little weird that you're that drunk right now, and that you're
Right.
buying beer, and then the guy at the liquor store is selling you beer without asking like how you got here.
Right.
So then we were next in line, and I bought it, and I walk out, and his friends are just laughing, and they're not drunk at all. Like you could just
Was
tell. Oh.
his shoe in the car? Did they make him take his shoe off? Like
No.
as a
Maybe it was a
joke?
pretend. Maybe they said go in there and pretend to be drunk.
No, he was not pretending to be drunk. Well, maybe.
Huh.
How
Maybe
do you
he
have
was.
all these sober friends, but then you're drunk?
I
like, how did
feel-
that happen?
I feel like I feel like maybe
kidding.
maybe a couple in the back seat were like have been drinking, but we're not as drunk as this guy.
Okay.
Like, so I figured bachelor party, or like maybe he is getting shipped off. You know,
Okay.
so they just took him out for a wild day, and then they made him go in and get a 6-pack.
And why
of
did you
beer.
buy a 6-pack if your entire car
Because that's
is
all
filled with
he
people?
could get. He couldn't get anything
Couldn't
else
carry
out.
it?
He couldn't manage. It was awesome.
That makes me think of when you see shoes on the highway, and you're like,
Yes.
how did that
Who
end up
lost that
there?
shoe?
Well, like, were you just sticking your foot out the window and it just
Right.
flew off?
Which that happens.
Which I would never do that. I didn't
No.
want to lose a shoe.
But it
I'd be going
happens.
back to get it.
One time, my
just gonna
sister,
leave it?
my sister lost a map doing that.
She stuck the map out
That's
the window.
a lot different.
Had the window down and was looking at the map, and they turned right out, gone. That's back when you needed maps because you didn't have
Right.
the GPS.
And then you didn't know how to get to a store to buy another map.
We were
'Cause
lost.
you didn't have a map.
We stopped. We set up camp, and that's how we came to live here. And that's the story of Grand Rapids.
You got great stories today. They're
Connie and
awesome.
Curtis. Connie